Yes, I can.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. Yes, thank you for tuning in to our third and final DMYM Social DisDance party, presented by one of our major sponsors, Imperial. I'm Sarah Chan, founder and chair of Denton's Make Your Mark, or what we refer to as DMYM. Thank you so much for tuning in and social distancing with us as we gear up for our free virtual show on May 13th, when we're going to celebrate our student leadership in the Edmonton region and bring you into our DMYM community. Denton's Make Your Mark is our youth activation at United Way. 19 schools pitched us their projects to tackle local poverty and were granted $1,000 each to complete these projects. We're so proud of our DMYM student leaders who created these projects to give back to their local community through this initiative of United Way. These social distances are our chance to introduce you to this inspirational work led by students, leading to the free virtual show on Wednesday, May 13th at 11 to showcase the work of these students from 19 schools. We would love to know what platform you've been using to tune into our social distance. On your screen, a window will pop up, and please let us know whether you're watching from YouTube, Facebook, or myunitedway.ca. Thanks for doing this. It's actually very helpful for us to know how you're coming to hang out with us, and I'll share the polling results later in the program. For those of you who missed last week's social distance, we had ESME student Gabby join us and share all about her school's DMYM project. Thanks to Gabby again for joining us and demonstrating the vision and leadership of our youth. Speaking of student leadership, I'm thrilled to share that today we've posted all 19 DMYM school projects focused on addressing local poverty at myunitedway.ca. Check out the DMYM school projects before next week, May 13th, so you can cast your vote next Wednesday. Also, ask your friends and family to check out these 19 projects so they can cast their vote for their favorite DMYM project in next week's People's Choice Award. Last week, we also shared some of our favorite DMYM TikToks. If you haven't submitted your DMYM TikTok, visit myunitedway.ca to check out the TikTok and tutorial. Post your video today and be entered to win a prize. Don't forget to wear your school colors or swag to show your school spirit. I'll get to more details about the DMYM TikTok prize in a minute. Thank you so much for your support. We had no idea what kind of traction we would receive from these social distances. In the first 24 hours, we received 13,000 TikTok impressions. As of today, because of your support of student leadership, we have over 36,000 TikTok impressions. Thank you. Help us build this DMYM TikTok momentum by using the hashtag #CelebrateYegStudents and tagging MyUnitedWay when you post your DMYM TikTok. I want to see your DMYM TikTok, and so does your DMYM community. DMYM is all about giving back and coming together in community, at school and at home. I would never ask you to bring your friends and family into the DMYM TikTok club if I wasn't ready to bring in my family. The Office of the Mayor of Edmonton is all things community and local love. Please enjoy this week's top DMYM TikToks, including one from yours truly and His Worship, Mayor Don Iveson.
Never
Thanks everyone for answering the poll from earlier. What platform are you watching from? We need to know this sort of thing to make sure DMYM is reaching you. And we really appreciate your help and participation. So it looks like you guys are watching a lot from Facebook, some on the My United Way DMYM website, and also some of you from YouTube. It's so great. I love that there are so many ways for us to be together. Thank you to our presenting sponsor, Denton's, and today's Social DisDance sponsor, Imperial, for believing in our youth in leadership and sponsoring this initiative of United Way. Before we get into our Social DisDance, let's talk about May 13th. We'll be announcing the winner of the DMYM TikTok challenge, and the winner will be chosen by the Tella sisters. So I can't wait to see who takes the crown as our TikTok dance challenge winner. We'll also need lots of you tuning in to DMYM next week, May 13th at 11, so you can do the voting live for your favorite DMYM school project in our first ever DMYM People's Choice Award. Let's give a shout out to all 19 DMYM schools that participated this year. Yay! We have a very special guest speaker today, Miss Alyssa Mayer from Roberta McAdams School. Their DMYM project is one of the 19 projects that all of you get to vote for next week at the People's Choice Award. Miss Mayer, can you tell us about your class, a little bit about yourself, what grade you teach, and their DMYM project?
For sure. Hi, everyone. Hi, Sarah. Hi. So I am one of 3 grade 1 teachers at Roberta McAdams School. So myself, along with my colleagues, Trisha Campbell and Kieran Gill, and our collective 81 grade 1 students, started this project called We Care for Underwear. And we know that may sound a little silly, it might make you giggle, but our students did that on purpose. They wanted to capture your attention. What they learned this year is that most charitable organizations are in constant need of new underwear donations, which makes sense, right? Because you can't donate used underpants. People need to purchase them, and that's an expense. What they did is they created a presentation which they shared across the school and through our school community, and they asked for underwear donations and sock donations, and we were truly overwhelmed with our school community's support. This then sparked students' drive to help those most vulnerable within our city, and they decided that in addition to the grant money we received through Denton's Make Your Mark, they wanted to raise some additional money. And so they decided to host a Purchase a Privilege Day. And what that meant was that everyone across the school brought in some funds, and they were able to purchase certain things like wearing a funny name tag and being called by a different name, or sitting in the teacher's chair, or presenting a lesson. And of course, one of those included wearing your jammies. And in case you guys don't know, Sarah, Miss Chan, took the time to actually visit our school decked out in her jammies to support our cause, which is pretty great. So from there, students then decided to branch out from their underwear theme, and they wanted to support a greater number of people and a greater number of needs. So it then evolved into students wanting to purchase clothing and warm winter gear items from South Edmonton Commons Mark's Work Warehouse. Additionally, they wanted to purchase non-perishable food items from Southbrook Sobeys. And essentially, it just evolved into this large-scale inquiry project where 81 grade 1 kids were out in the community on this massive field trip where they were in the stores, they were purchasing the items, they had their little baggies of money, they were interfacing with the tellers, with the cashiers, which is pretty great. So from there, our project evolved again and just kept on rolling. And the next step was kids decided they wanted once again to support even more people, a greater audience. So they chose to use some of our remaining funds to purchase these tote bags. And their plan, I don't know if you can see me there, their plan was to draw underwear-themed art in the middle here, kind of like this. And then they were hoping to sell it at our celebration of learning. Now, unfortunately, due to the pandemic, we were not able to finish our project. So tentatively, our plan right now is when we're safe to do so, when social distancing is over and we're safe to go out, our plan is to distribute the tote bags, the underwear, the socks, the clothing items, the food items, and a check with our remaining funds to the mustard seed.
That's amazing. Alyssa, I'm so pleased to hear about not just the project, but how it evolved, you know, like investigating one thing led to another thing, led to another thing. And I know you teach grade 1 and they're considered littles, but DMYM is here to demonstrate that students and leaders come in all shapes and sizes, and you'd be amazed at how tenacious and inspiring a 6 or a 7-year-old can be. Now, why do you think it's important to celebrate student leadership with DMYM?
You just said, we feel so passionately about this. There are a couple of main reasons why we love Denton's Make Your Mark. And one big one, like you said, is the leadership, the empathy, the compassion, the initiative that it sparks, that it initiates in our littles, our youngest Edmontonians. Like you said, I mean, some of our students were 5 or 6, 7 when we started. So I think that's pretty spectacular to show the capability of some of our youngest students. They can make quite a change. And then also it's the community connection that we love. I mean, look at this. It's even at a time where we are so physically distant, look at how we've come together for a common cause.
I love that we can be together in new ways, even though it's different and even though it's challenging. The fun thing that we knew about DMYM and changing it over to a virtual party next week is we thought if anyone can make that adaptation, it's going to be our youth. So let's go for it. So I'm so happy to have you here. Now, I also know, Ms. Mayer, that you have brought another special guest with you today. Could you please introduce her? I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, here she is.
So this is Boo. This is my dog. And she's sort of become, through distance learning, our little mascot or our assistant. And for today, she's our little We Care for Underwear mascot because she's got her little undies on as well.
I love it, Ms. Mayer. It just goes to show that, especially when we're socially distanced and doing our learning from home, that it's a family thing and it's all in. Now, stand by for a few minutes because I'd like to see Boo do our social DisDance. But first, I want to get back to May 13th. I'm thrilled to announce that we will have a special performance from Yona Sistema next week. They're the youth orchestra of Northern Alberta. Yona Sistema is offered by the Edmonton Symphony Orchestra in partnership with Edmonton Catholic School Board and Edmonton Public School Board and the Kapotaka Education Center at Alexander First Nation. It uses music for positive community impact and teaches the values of unity, harmony, and mutual compassion. Before COVID-19 and social distancing, Yona students in this city used to spend 3 hours every day after school to practice learning music. As a fellow musician and teacher, I know the incredible value of a music and arts education. It literally makes your brain sparkle. And we're so lucky to have some of these sparkling musicians perform for us in the show next week. We are going to have so much fun celebrating YAG students. You to join us next week on May 13th and recognizing the inspirational work of our amazing youth. There has been a lot of transition for our students, teachers, schools, and these Yona musicians. Instead of canceling this celebration event, we're bringing the party to them and to you. Please go to myunitedway.ca, make your mark to register today. And remember, it's free to participate. Oh, yes. I would like to talk a little bit more about the grand prize for our TikTok dance challenge. DJ Thomas Culture, may I get a drum roll? In addition to a $100 Fouche gift card, our Edmonton local love-themed DMYM TikTok prize also includes a $100 iTunes gift card, local laundry and Leanne Charlene creative swag, and a gift pack from Sweet Jolie Boutique. Thank you to our generous local business sponsors. Yay! Get your TikTok videos in this week and don't forget to use the hashtag CelebrateYAG Students and tag MyUnitedWay to enter. Remember to rock your school colors and show us your swag. Are you ready, DJ Thomas Culture?
Let's do it.
Let's social distance. Hello, my friends. That is the end to our social distance party. Go to myunitedway.ca, make your mark right now to learn the DMYM TikTok, share it, challenge your friends and family to join the DMYM TikTok challenge, and don't forget to register for our free virtual celebration May 13th at myunitedway.ca. We need you there so you can vote for your favorite student project in our People's Choice Award, and we'll also be bringing back the Hatala sisters to announce the winner of the DMYM TikTok Challenge. Before I throw it over to DJ Thomas Culture, I would be remiss if I didn't mention that tomorrow is DJ Thomas Culture's birthday. So happy birthday, DJ Thomas Culture.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Over to you, DJ Thomas.
Well, thank you so much for social distancing with us these past 3 weeks, and we're very excited for next week's big event. And make sure you sign up and register for May 13th on unitedway.ca. We'll see you again next week.
Everybody's staring for days. All they see is just a young, pretty face. But I'm trying to get to know you much better. Don't matter how much time it will take, but there's something you're trying to hide. There's something you're keeping inside. But I'm trying to get to know you much better.